Welcome. This is Meditation. I'm Rebecca, and I'm happy to have you here. So we will go ahead and get started. And I'll do my Dharma talk first, and then we'll go ahead and get into a few different meditations. So last week I was working with the concept of intentionality. And I had a thought about creativity versus reactivity, that the opposite of being reactive isn't being non-reactive, but being creative, using beginner's mind and curiosity to find new ways to respond to difficult situations. Meditation and mindfulness are the vehicle, the pause, that allows a different script to be written instead of the reruns we play out over and over again. In my research on the topic, I discovered that creativity and versus reactivity is a hot topic in the coaching world, like the life coaching world, especially as it relates to leadership styles. I guess I can see the relevance at the present moment. From the coaching perspective, creativity is about purpose and vision based on passion, while reactivity is based on fear. Coach Peter Middleton said that we are reactive until we have the awareness to be creative. Danny Penman in Mindfulness for Creativity noted that meditation switches on divergent thinking. I love that. It improves attention and it nurtures courage and resilience. Studies have been done on the power of mindfulness and meditation to enhance creativity by quieting stress and the running negative self-talk that we always have playing in the background. And when we can separate from our thoughts and emotions, notice them, label them, and then let them go, returning to the breath again and again, we're no longer chained to old ways of thinking. This is where creativity can flourish with curiosity and beginner's mind, without fear, judgment, and limiting beliefs. With gratitude and a mindset of abundance, we are free to create. Scarcity, on the other hand, limits our ability to see the big picture. Being in survival mode, root chakra stuff, keeps us stuck in a place of reactivity, destined to repeat the same patterns again and again. So at a time like a cancer diagnosis or cancer treatment or even survivorship, it's only by managing our stress that we can access the full extent of our creative brain. Learning how to activate the relaxation response, rest, joy, connection, and breath. So let's practice. Finding your meditation posture. I won't even say seat, because sometimes lying down is the best meditation posture you can choose. If you're sitting, then sit up tall, make sure that you feel supported, but also awake, right? We're not slumping into our seats. Try to sit up with some energy, taking the support that you need. Begin to notice your sensory environment. What is around you? What are the textures that you can feel beneath your hands, your feet, your seat? What is the light like in your space? If your eyes are still open, pardon me, can you see different textures and patterns? And once you close your eyes or take a soft gaze, what do you hear? What do you notice? Can you discern sounds that are close by and those that are further away? Beginning to turn your attention more deeply inward to the sensation of breath in the body. The body breathes without any input from us, but we can also change the breath. And by changing it, change our mood and our physical state. So we practice. So start just by noticing the breath. What are the qualities of your breath today? Is it quick, shallow, uneven, full and deep, smooth? Without judgment, can you just notice the breath? And then begin to lengthen it, breathing into whatever feels like fullness for you. Pausing for just a moment between the inhale and the exhale, and then smooth exhale. Pausing for just a moment before the next inhale. Let the breath help you to lengthen the spine, creating a sense of spaciousness in the inner body. Allow the exhales to help you feel grounded, connected to the earth. Let's work with samavriti, which is, pardon me, which is even breath. So inhale for a count of 4, and the count can be heartbeats. It can be arbitrary. It can be a ticking clock in your space. I've been in yoga and meditation classes where they use a metronome. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for a beat, and then exhale for a count of 4, hold out for a beat, and continue. If 4 seems too long or too short, then find the natural number of your inhale, pause for a breath, pause at the top of the breath, and then same number for the exhale. Pause before the next breath. Samavriti. Allow your focus to rest on the pattern of the breath. Let's take 10 breaths. Stay with the pattern. And after your next exhale, release the pattern, slowly coming back into your natural breath. Noticing anything that's come up for you and what it's like to breathe in your natural rhythm. Has the quality of, not quality like a judgment, but have the qualities of your breath changed with the breath training? Samavriti, or balanced breath, begins to calm the nervous system. What are you aware of? Did you feel calm? Sometimes breath training makes people more anxious, but it's all a learning opportunity. It's a moment of growth and checking in. We try out all of these different patterns so that we can find what works best for us. So I'm going to bring you in a moment into another breath training, golden thread breath. And this breath is intended to lengthen your exhales. The exhale is the driver of the relaxation response. The longer the exhale, the more relaxed your body becomes. Sometimes when we're trying to get our energy up, we'll take more expansive inhales. And this is about longer, slower exhales. And then after the breath training, we'll just move into a period of silent meditation. So if you've come out of your posture, go ahead back in, finding that support, changing it if your last posture was not optimal, and begin the process of noticing once again the sensation of breath moving through your body, the feeling of your body relaxing into the supports beneath you, expanding into the air around you. Be aware of letting go through anything that isn't required to keep you in your current position. Letting go through your face and neck, through your jaw, the muscles around your eyes, between your eyebrows. Relaxing your shoulders, letting your heart open, letting your arms be heavy, your palms open, up or down. Feeling the movement of breath in the middle body, excuse me, the movement of breath in the lower body, the feeling of sinking through the hips, heaviness in the legs and feet, relaxing through the toes. Feeling the movement of breath through the body. We're going to work with golden thread breath, which has an inhale, and then we'll exhale through a tiny slit in our lips. So you'll open your lips just enough to allow a long stream of breath to escape. I'll demonstrate it. So it's not a big pucker. It's just a tiny, tiny space between your lips, like the amount of space that a piece of paper could go through. So you want to see, Wendy? It's just a tiny opening. Okay. So inhaling fully, long, slow exhale from between parted lips. Begin to imagine that there is a golden thread at your lips. And as you exhale, this thread or ribbon gets longer and longer and longer. As you inhale, it flutters in space. And as you exhale, it reaches longer and longer towards the horizon line. How long can you extend your ribbon, your golden thread? How long can you extend your exhale? Inhaling through the nose, exhaling between slightly parted lips, golden thread. Let's count down our breaths, starting with number 10. Staying with the pattern. Counting down from 10. And as you reach number 1, release the breath pattern and come in to silence. We'll have about 8 minutes. Begin to deepen your breath, bringing small movements into fingers and toes. Coming back into the room, noticing your sensory environment. What are the textures around you? What are the sounds in your space? When you're ready, bringing palms together in front of you, begin to rub. It becomes a little more vigorous as you heat up your palms, and when they're nice and warm, bring them to cup your eyes. And then, as the heat dissipates slowly, blink your eyes open and release palms down. Let's share a single Om to complete the practice, and then we'll talk. Bringing hands to heart center, we'll inhale together. Om Shanti, peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Thank you for sharing in our meditation circle. I'm going to end the recording and then we'll have a chance to talk. If you'd like to be part of that, part of the circle, please come and see us.